y'all this story real quick while my grandkids were at the park. So I had to interview the president of the NAACP in West Palm earlier this week. And I had to interview him over at the Urban League. So when I got there, I was a little bit early, and the secretary took me in. And he's like, come on in, Lavita. I want you to sit in on this meeting. I think you like it. It's about leadership with teens. And come on in and sit on the meeting. I said, okay. So I get there. The gentleman stood up, and he introduced himself as Sidney Moncrief. He goes, I'm Sidney Moncrief, and this is, and please forgive me if I have her name wrong. I think it was Von Trey. It was a Trey in it. And I shook both of their hands and say, nice to meet you. He says, I'm talking about an initiative I have for teens to shadow professionals and shadow different people. It's an awesome opportunity. It is a leadership program. And he just began to talk about the initiative, the benefits, and all of that. So I'm like, oh my God, that's really good. I say, my daughter works for Palm Beach County in leadership development, and I know people that work with nonprofits. I would love to take this information and share it, and especially for the ambassadors that I work with. I got a chance to talk to them about Glazed Life Matter and so on and so forth. And so I said, well, can I have one of these packets? Because remember, I wasn't originally supposed to be in the meeting. He goes, yeah, let me go to my car and get you your own, and I'll be right back. He left out of the room, and the lady with him, she's like, I'm sure the two of you, she was very matter-of-factly, you could tell she's a very classy lady, very beautiful, and she goes, I'm sure you guys are know who Junior Bridgman is. And I'm looking like, ma'am, I'm sorry, I don't. And the other gentleman, yeah, I know Junior Bridgman. And she goes, well, Moncrief and him are both friends, and he just recently passed away. And right after this meeting, he will be going to attend the funeral. And I'm listening. He goes, they played professional basketball together. Bing! And I'm like, oh my God, what have I stepped into? So she goes, yeah, he wouldn't, he won't mention this, but just so you'll know what he's dealing with. And I'm like, okay. And so he came back in the room. When he came back in the room, he goes, I'm gonna give you my direct email. I want you to, you guys to email me at this email. And he goes, let me tell you about the program. He goes, I wrote a book, and I think I have it right here. He goes, I wrote a book, and this is his initiative. It's called The Grit. You can Google it yourself. And he goes, I wrote a book. He goes, I'm gonna sign it. He goes, and my team always tells me, and when he said team, team, you got money when you got a team. So he goes, my team always tells me don't sign nothing without letting us know, because it usually costs you a lot when you sign something. But he signed this for me. Y'all know I'm always gonna have receipts. He signed it for me, and just gave us his contact information. And I'm like, oh, okay. Still not understanding the magnitude of what I had stepped into. So we exchanged words. The meeting went well, and made contact, and was able to do my interview. I get back in the car. Robert's in the car waiting on me, and I'm like, Robert, Sidney Moncrief? And he looking at me all crazy, and I'm like, Sidney Moncrief? He go, Vita, what you talking about? I said, I was just in a meeting with Sidney Moncrief. He signed this book for me, and he like, Vita, much as you like to get pictures, you didn't get a picture with Sidney. I said, I don't even know who Sidney Moncrief is. He's like, Vita. So he began to tell me, and Robert had told me this story, I lied, not like a week earlier, but I didn't make the connection. So let me connect all the dots. So Junior Bridgman is one of the wealthiest black billionaires. Him and Sidney Moncrief played basketball together. Sidney Moncrief is in the Hall of Fame, multi-millionaire. He's in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Well, Junior Bridgman, he didn't develop his wealth from sports or the NBA. He used that money to start entrepreneurship and businesses. He owns over 450 restaurants, I think 120 some Wendy's. He took ownership of Ebony, Jet, and so on and so forth. You Google him. You Google him and find out, and Google Sidney Moncrief as well. So I'm like, well, that's who you was telling me about last week. He's like, yes, Vita. I said, well, Robert, I did not know. And I honestly think, and my friend said, that's why the meeting went so smoothly. That's why he was so receptive, because you didn't appear to be a fan. And so I will forever be grateful. Y'all got to Google all of this. I will forever be grateful for a prayer that I always prayed. God, put me in the right place at the right time with the right people. And I keep telling you, we're always looking for what our bank account looks like. I've gone more on favor and connections and being in the right place than my bank account could ever take me. And so I'm really grateful today that I have a connection to further what I do within my community with the people I have firsthand contact with. I was able to share Glazed lives with them, and I'm just overwhelmed with joy for just the things I get to do. Little old me get to do. All right, y'all. I love that story. I hope you loved it. Go Google them, child. And I got receipts, y'all. Look at him. And I ain't gonna give y'all his email, but okay. I got receipts. His signature. Thanks, guys.